Axel Rose, Dev Shogun with the slogan, and I'm moving on to camera. Now, it's really early in the morning, you know what I'm saying? And I just thought, hey, let's have a conversation. Now, after playing the Final Fantasy demo, well, first of all, let me give some shout outs to the people that's holding down the channel. Shout outs to Snow Bunny 426. Make sure you check out her channel. It's great to see more ladies in the video gaming space. Look, my controller's already acting crazy already. I'm not even touching it. So okay, we're gonna have some really interesting matches of Street Fighter today. But yeah, just like to give a shout out to Larry Caldwell. He's always supported the channel from when he's been subscribed. Barrel Bob, Dreadhead, Jordan Dog, of course, Jay Dizzle, gotta love that guy. Do you know what I'm saying? Just thank you to everyone that's been coming through, supporting the channel. I will have more of the usual content, do you know what I'm saying? The more edited videos coming for you soon. I'm just sorting out some new equipment for that, so don't worry you guys, I will be back. But let's get on to the topic of this video, because we don't want it to be too long. Now, let's talk about the PlayStation 4. Now, yesterday, the PlayStation 2 celebrated its 20th like anniversary. Basically, it was the launch of the PlayStation 2 yesterday, and that was 20 years ago. I can't believe it. I literally cannot believe it. I remember being 16 years old in college, having my Dreamcast and hearing all about the PlayStation 2, and kind of frankly being terrified, because at that time I was a massive Sega fan. I was a huge Sega fan. I wasn't a Sega fanboy because I had everything. To tell the truth, I've been spoiled a lot as far as consoles growing up, and I thank God and my family and my partners, or however I got my parents, however I got these consoles, like, because it's great, I'm grateful. But my first console that was mine was a Atari 2600 Junior. Then after a while after that, my father upgraded me to the Commodore 64. And then from then, my mother got me the regular Nintendo, the NES, and it was a wrap from there, do you know what I'm saying? I followed pretty much the same thing that everybody else did, you know what I'm saying? The Nintendo was when, the Atari 2600 was just the joint, you know? I don't know if you guys know about that, but it had Pac-Man, all those great games. Pitfall was amazing, Space Invaders. And then, you know, that Commodore 64, that might be a little bit before some of you guys' time, but trust me, it was a great computer. I got the Terminator 2 Judgment Day package. It was advertised everywhere. It was amazing, but I'm not gonna lie. On a Christmas, my father gave that to me because he used to work in a store called Rumbelows, which sold different kinds of electronics. And because my father's really into education and whatnot, he got me that over the Sega Genesis. And I remember he had to work on Christmas Eve, and he allowed the girl he was dating at the time took us down to the store, and I remember just seeing the Sega Genesis for the first time with Sonic playing and just being, and I was a Nintendo guy at this time. I was into Nintendo, but I just didn't have one yet. And I was just like, yo, whoa, I don't know what this is, but it's crazy. And I could see my father looking at me like, damn, I might have made the wrong choice. But the day after Christmas and stuff, because we never thought we'd be getting that Terminator 2, because that Terminator 2 Judgment Day pack, it was everywhere and stuff like that. So we was happy with that and stuff like that. But, you know, got the NES after that, and I got a Master System of one of my friends and stuff like that. And then I had both, you know? So I was good for a while. And then after that, I got Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo was absolute fire. I love that. I love that joint. And then after then, I got a Sega Genesis at the same time, because my father got himself a new girlfriend. Yo, what up, Prince Groove? good morning to you or good evening. Well, here's the thing, Prince Groove. That's what I'm about to get into. I'm about to get into how much life there is in a PlayStation 4, because I want to play all these games. I'm not even sure if Neo 2's out yet. We still got, see, Final Fantasy is about to come out in the next couple of months, right? And that game is more than one part. So I'm thinking, is it all going to come out on PlayStation 4? Are we going to have to get like the first part of the game on PlayStation 4 and then upgrade to PlayStation 5 to play the rest? How is it going to go? And we all know that Sony loves to support their consoles for a long time, which is why I kind of started off with the whole PlayStation 2 story, because yesterday was the anniversary of the PlayStation 2, but there was still games coming out for that console until 2013, and that console actually originally came out in the year 2000. So we know that Sony are really good when it comes to supporting their consoles for a long lifespan. But yes, Prince Groove, you definitely have a choice. I mean, you definitely have a good point. The PlayStation 4 has loads of great games to play, and hey, my whole point is that right now everyone's really, it seems like the media, definitely the Western media, is definitely making a big push for the next generation. And it's kind of a shame, because right now, usually in the end of the generation or towards the end of the generation, is when we usually see developers get the best games out, because they're used to the hardware, they're used to the marketing infrastructure, they're used to the general technology and zeitgeist of the time. Most big AAA companies have usually made a big game which they've recruited a lot of money off, so now they can experiment. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people say that San Andreas was the best Grand Theft Auto, period, right? Maybe GTA 5 might be a contender for, do you know what I'm saying, runner-up or one that's on the same level. But people say that San Andreas is the best. San Andreas was the third one that came out in that generation. The third. So, you know what I'm saying? Just think about it. Rockstar already had the time to get used to the PlayStation 2 and the architecture of the Xbox as well. They'd already know what they can do, what they can't, and they just piled on as much content and as many gameplay ideas as possible. Same thing with games like Devil May Cry and whatnot. That's what usually happens. So, and we're looking at it now. Look at Ghost of Tsushima. Look at games like Death Stranding. Now, Infamous looked amazing. I'm talking about Second Son. That game still looks great now, but you can see literally the difference between games like that and Bloodborne and what we're seeing now for the PlayStation 4. We're really seeing people cut to the metal of the hardware and do great things, which is awesome, which is definitely amazing. I'm definitely feeling that. I just feel that right now people are rushing the whole next gen thing. I mean, it's always exciting hearing about these consoles and what's going to happen next. But let's not forget what's here and what's about to be coming out. Because the PlayStation 4 is still fire. I mean, look at what Nintendo are doing with old hardware. They're still giving us bangers. In the next couple of weeks, we got Animal Crossing coming out, and we know that's going to be hard body. So it's all about, yes, it's good being excited for these new consoles and whatnot, but let's not forget that, hey, there's a lot of great stuff still happening right now. So to go back to my old story, because I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling that story. So I got the Super Nintendo. My mom's got that for me when I just started high school and stuff like that. I was a super young kid and stuff like that. Might have been 10 or something like that, because my birthday's late. I got that. Funny enough, I got suspended on the day I got it. So I didn't know if my mom was going to still get it for me, because I literally just got suspended from school for fighting. And then I came home, Super Nintendo with Mario All-Stars was there. I was over the moon. And then my dad, he just got himself a new girlfriend, and her son had a Sega Genesis, but it was a Japanese model. We ended up working out a deal where I ended up getting that off him. Got that. All mine. I still got it to this day. And then in school, you know, I kind of hustled another Sega Genesis. So I was good. I had both of them. So when people were arguing and stuff, I never really cared and stuff like that. After, when the PlayStation dropped, that's when it was super crazy. I got that on a Japanese launch. My mum imported one for me. But she was like, if I do that, if she does that, I get no pocket money for 6 months. I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna be one of the first cats in London to have a PlayStation. Get me this. She got that. It was all good. We was in a spot. We was chilling, yo. And yeah, that's when the love affair with PlayStation began. The year after, I got Sega Saturn, so I had both of them again. The year after that, I got a Nintendo 64, and I had the full trifecta. Now, again, got a Dreamcast on launch. Shoutouts to my boy Judah, because he got one on Super Launch. He actually went to Sega's launch event. Shoutouts to Judah, I hope you check out this video, because I know you were there. He came into college late, mad late the next day, and I was the youngest person in the whole college and stuff like that, and everyone knew I was a huge gamer and stuff like that, man. I used to have the A, man. Yeah, that'll be another story we go into. I'll make sure Judah's here to tell the story. But yeah, man, it was great. It was great. But Sega had the games right then, right? Sega were killing it with the games. They had all the arcade games like Crazy Taxi, Virtua Fighter, Soul Calibur, crazy, killing it. Daytona. But I was always mad that it wasn't Battle on the Edge and stuff like that. I was always mad about that, but it was still good. And then Sony announced the PlayStation 2. And nobody thought it was going to do the damage it did, man, but it did that damage. And to have the PlayStation 2 celebrate its 20th anniversary yesterday is dope, man. Like, the PlayStation brand is fire. And even with the PlayStation 1, Sony supported that well into the lifespan of the PlayStation 2. And we saw that with the PlayStation 2. I'm not gonna lie, we didn't see that so much with the PlayStation 3. And that's probably because that's just a much more expensive machine to manufacture, especially in regards to what they're doing now with more PC parts and more off-the-shelf technology. So it's really cool. It's really cool. It's really cool to see Sony have that heritage, and I want to see if they're going to continue it. That's what I really want to see. I want to see if Sony will continue their heritage of having these consoles and continuously supporting them, even when they've got the next one on the market. Yeah, I'm gonna eat a sandwich while I'm streaming because we gangster. See, I got the do-rag and everything. It's actually to keep my hair neat because, you know, I got braids. But thank you, though. Sandwich is fire. So if we look at Sony's history with supporting the PlayStation 2, the last game that came out was an EA game, FIFA. Good God. But still, it came out in 2013. So, and the PlayStation 4 was on the market then. So the PlayStation 2 literally lasted into the PlayStation 4's lifespan. Now, with the PlayStation 4 being as popular as it is, and having a game library it does, there's almost, Sony are almost guaranteed to replicate the same success, especially seeing as that the PlayStation 5 could have a high price point, depending on how powerful it is. Now, you're hearing a lot about power from the Microsoft camp. They seem to be going for a really beefy machine, which is great. But power doesn't sell consoles, games do. We all know that. Look at the Switch and how successful that is. The Switch isn't as powerful as the machines we have now, but it's still whooping one of them. And that one has an X in the title. So, think about it. Think about it. Sony don't have anything to gain by dropping a PlayStation 4. Not at all. Sony don't have anything to gain. It would definitely be in their best interests to keep the PlayStation 4 alive. I mean, think about it. The PlayStation 5, we really don't know anything about it. So even though the PlayStation brand is more successful than it's probably ever been, oh, what the hell was that? Yeah, but even though the PlayStation brand is probably more successful than it's ever been, well, definitely more successful than it's been in the last 10 years, it doesn't necessarily guarantee the success of the next console. And that's what we need to do. That's the space we need to get into. Sony is having a level of consistency to where you know they won't fail. Because Microsoft are bringing the heat, I'm not gonna lie. I'm very confident about Sony being able to deliver. It's what they do. They do it all the time. But it seems, I want to know how much Microsoft has learned. Because it seems like they've learned at least a little bit on what to do to make a successful games console. It's about whether or not they can implement it. Oh good God, not Laura, look at this. Oh good God, they're using their main character as well. Ah! But I really want to see where everything goes. I really do hope Sony continue to support the PlayStation 4 into the PlayStation's lifespan. They will, but I don't, because the PlayStation 5, kind of worried about it. Have you ever noticed whenever they do odd numbers and stuff like that, it's always a little bit crazy? No, but seriously, I kind of hope that Sony manages to make sure that the PlayStation brand maintains integrity after okay. Yeah, but I kind of hope the PlayStation brand doesn't lose steam after this. Because the PlayStation brand has really been doing well. They've really been doing well. I would love to see their first party studios grow, because it's going to be a little bit crazy, because they're going to have to support the PlayStation 5 and 4. And I don't know. We haven't, we've seen that Sony aren't the best when it comes to doing that. I mean, Nintendo have problems supporting multiple consoles. And we saw what happened to the Vita, do you know what I'm saying? But then again, the PlayStation 4 is definitely no Vita. Oh, messing up my combos. Oh, definitely messed up. No, but I messed up my combo twice. Oh, I haven't played with this character in so long. Still learning, I'm still learning. Now we all know. Now, as my boy Prince Groove said, we know. Whoa. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Doesn't make sense though, because basically Seth should have been plus, but doesn't matter. So yeah, as Prince Groove said, the PlayStation 4 does have a lot of games still left to come and stuff like that. I just want to make sure it's still supported well when the PlayStation 5 comes out. That we still have, you know, the great quality titles and stuff like that. Hopefully it doesn't affect the whole hopefully it doesn't affect the that was a horrible punish. Nice. Hopefully it doesn't affect the hopefully supporting two machines doesn't affect the PlayStation's output. Oof. But it'll be really cool if Sony can just keep the momentum with both consoles. Because it's hard to put in more than one console. That's probably why Nintendo have gone all in on a Switch and stuff, you know? Because they've only got one SKU to support, you know? Like the Switch Lite and the regular Switch can play both games, you know? So show me everything. That was a very nice attack. But yeah. Ah. Anticlimactic as F, right? All right, level up. But that being said, I don't want it to make it sound like I'm not hyped for the PlayStation 5. I'm definitely hyped for the PlayStation 5. We know it's gonna be some. Don't know why I tried to throw there. Oh, what? What? Okay, I was in the air still. And that should have been a tech. Man. But yeah. Shit.
I'll settle this.
That's what you call catching someone slipping. Ah. What could I have done in that situation? Could I have done a dragon punch? Might have been a little bit risky. Maybe I should have jumped. I don't know. But yeah. Right. Well, there, you know what I'm saying? PlayStation. As I said before, definitely hyped about the PlayStation 5. Definitely want to get into it. Know it's going to be a great console. Do you know what I'm saying? I just hope the PlayStation 4 doesn't get neglected in the process and stuff. Now, it's usual for, you know, consoles to get upgraded and for things to just move on. But the PlayStation 4 still has a lot of great stuff, man. I still want to see a sequel to Bloodborne. So maybe now that the PlayStation 5 is so close, maybe that's going to be, you know, a game that's going to be exclusive there. And that would be awesome. Bloodborne 2. Oh my gosh, that would make people go crazy. I mean, if that's one of the games that's going to be coming out near launch and stuff, oh, I'm definitely on board. I'm super on board. Like, super on board. I need that in my life. Bloodborne 2, woo. Just imagine. Oh, good God, M. Bison. Actually, now I don't know if you guys know that M. Bison was like my main member and stuff before, so it's crazy. I don't know what happened to my tobacco. No. But yeah, let's see. Where did it get put? Now, talking about the PlayStation 5, what is gonna be the main feature of the PlayStation 5? You know, like as I said before, I'm definitely hyped about it. Definitely, I'm interested in seeing what kind of console it's gonna be. You know. That being said, there's still gonna be a lot of people who still have a PlayStation 4. That move is completely okay. Totally forgot about that move. Ah! That was the wrong thing to do. That was the wrong thing to do. Lovely slide. Ah. Thank you, Larry Caldwell, man. Thank you, Larry. Definitely appreciate that. I actually shouted you out in the beginning of this video and stuff like that, so that's what's up. That just shows people who watch this how much of a solid guy you are. Do you know what I'm saying? That I'm showing you people, do you know what I'm saying? You have to have solid people, man. You gotta have solid subs. Thank you for stopping by, man. How was your day, though? How are things going with you? Look at this guy running away. What is this? This guy was just running for the whole thing. It's like, this doesn't even count as a match. Look at this. This guy sucks. This isn't even how you play Bison. Oh, this guy is trash. He's just gonna run and not try to play properly. I'm not even gonna. Look at this, and then he's got the life lead as well. He's trash. I literally just didn't press anything because I actually don't want to play him. This guy's actually super trash. People like this ruin online, like legit ruin online. like I'm talking to you guys at the same time, so you know what I'm saying? It's not like I can like give it my full concentration, but if you're running, like what's the point like playing a casual match and running? There's no points on the line, there's no nothing. I'm higher ranked than him, like do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. Like it's crazy. That doesn't make sense just to run for no reason. But anyway, I love the PlayStation 4. I really do hope Sony keeps supporting it after its launch. Now, because it's been so successful, we're definitely going to see a load of third parties still support it. So we're going to see a lot of Japanese games come out, much like the PlayStation 3. We saw a lot of great RPGs and whatnot come out after the PlayStation 4 had released and stuff like that. We still saw a lot of support from Japanese developers, and I'm expecting to see the same thing on the PlayStation 4. So I'm definitely expecting to see some cool RPG games, some more games which are like Monster Hunter but not quite Monster Hunter, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm expecting it to be real cool, and because and you know how it can be in the West, whenever new technology comes out, you know, we kind of forget about what came before, and we kind of, you know, SH.
Round one. Fight.
Hey, that's what's up. You just got married. What the hell is this? You just got married, Diary? That's great. That's great. That's great to hear. That's what's up, man. Shout outs to Larry, just tying the knots. Definitely respect that, man. Oof.
Round two. Fight.
How long have you been planning it? What the hell is going on? Alright, let me just finish this quickly. How is that a bot that's on there or something like that? That's crazy.
You win.
But yeah. I definitely want to see the PlayStation 4 last as long as the PlayStation 2. I definitely think it deserves to, because that was the console that definitely put the PlayStation brand back where it needed to be, and that's on top of the console hill. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely want to see the PlayStation 4 be supported until 2025, if possible. And I wonder, see, here's the thing, with games like Final Fantasy coming out and starting on a PlayStation 4, I really want to know if the next one's going to be able to come to PlayStation 4 as well. Because this Final Fantasy game is not going to just be like a one-part game. It's going to have multiple parts. No problem, no problem, man. Handle your business, Larry. It was great seeing you. Do you know what I'm saying? We'll wrap later on and stuff like that. But enjoy your day, and yeah, man. Thank you, man. Take it easy, Larry, man. Really appreciate you sliding through. See, that's what I'm saying. You have to have cool people, man. You have to have cool people, man. That's what I'm saying. If you don't have cool subs that hold you down and stuff like that, yo. Yo, do you know what I'm saying? Trust me. Because that makes you want to be a better person. It makes me want to do stuff like giveaways and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. We're going to try and be a little bit more consistent, get proper content out to you. Not just these streaming videos, you know? Because I know these are low effort at best, so, you know, I wanna do some things. But because it was just early in the morning and I was just thinking, yo, everyone's talking about the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. That's all you hear people talking about at the moment. That's all anyone's ever talking about. Series X. It's like, okay, that's cool. But right now, you know what? It's not even just it's not even just Sony who's doing cool stuff now. Even Microsoft are doing cool stuff now. And I know that's not people don't always like to hear that, but they are. Like Bleeding Edge is definitely a step in the right direction for Microsoft. Okay, yes, it's trying to cash in on all the multiplayer games and stuff like that that come out this generation and been hot, games like Overwatch and other team-based shooters and arena games, but at least there's something original from their own storehouse and they're trying to do their own thing. So I definitely respect that. Nintendo, they've come out swinging and stuff like that. This generation, I only just noticed, maybe it's one of those things that you only know, you know, like when you leave high school and you're like, dang, high school was kind of awesome. Maybe it's something like that, because now that we're starting to walk out of this generation into the new one, I'm actually starting to remember how hype it was and stuff, you know? Like, remember when Titanfall was about to come out and everyone was like, okay, is it gonna be this big hit? And instead it was this big shit. Do you know what I'm saying? It's really it's really cool. Do you know what I'm saying? Stuff like even this game. Remember what everyone thought this game was gonna be? And then what it actually turned out to be? Ah! And then look at how big Dark Souls became over the course of this generation and the whole Souls thing. We had everybody trying to make Souls games and stuff like that. Fallout came out and it was actually good, you know. Fallout 4, Fallout was fire. I mean, it wasn't all good, you know. We did have some mistakes and stuff like that, you know, like the Order 1886. But then, as I said, awesome stuff like Bloodborne coming out. Why doesn't it ever let me take my throws? Jeez, dog, I was Tekken. He got 2 throws off of me. But yeah, there's so many good games, like so many good games this generation. Ah, he just did it. Ah! Yeah, that's it. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Okay, and that came out at the totally wrong time. Oh my gosh, thank you for wasting my meter. Did he really just try and... Nice. Yeah, he's scared of taking the mix-up. Oh, come on, punk. Oh, okay. I did not know that move does that. Okay, that's what's up. I did not know that. I did not know that.
You lose.
Con Sonic. Okay, so in V trigger that move gets powered up.
Round one.
Seth does need a fireball though. Oh, is he plus on that as well? Okay, I did not know.
Round two. Fight.
Woo! But yeah. There you go. See, when I actually do it when I was supposed to, I actually catch them. What? Did you see that? I punched him and then it went to him and dude hitting me. What? I thought they said they fixed it online. Seriously, did it really take him that long to put his leg away? Oh. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, before this turns into an hour-long video, let me get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm forgetting my point and stuff like that. But yeah. Guys, the PlayStation brand is on another level. It's on another level. And the PlayStation 4 is a great console. It's a console that needs to be celebrated and not forgotten when the PlayStation 5 comes out. I've seen too much talk about the PlayStation 5 like the PlayStation 4 is dead and buried. No! Respect that console, alright guys? That's what we gotta do. We gotta show love to this beast. If you ain't loving your PlayStation 4 no more, we'll get you a Pro. And that'll show you how to where it goes when you're outside in the snow. Okay, and with that, okay, let's play one more game before we get out of here. Get this W right quick. I've been playing around, messing up my combos and stuff. Get this W right quick. So yeah, I'm changing that V skill. My opponent comes from Asia. Well, okay, let's do this.
Round one. Fight.
Very nice. And now that I think about it, they were probably waiting for that. Yes. I did not want to lose that, I'm not gonna lie. I was so angry because I shouldn't have jumped them. Oh, come on. Shouldn't have did that again. I shouldn't have jumped. I need to stop doing that. Nice. Oh. Woo. Got that dub.
You win.
Okay, they're from China and they're playing on PCs. This is China versus Britain right now.
Fight.
Ouch. Oof, nice. I knew that was coming as well.
Round two. Fight.
Oh my gosh, Seth's anti-air is so slow. Jeez. Again, there's no point trying to anti-air playing with this character, I swear to God. Like, he has got the worst anti-air in the whole game.
Final round.
Even when you predict it, it's too slow. Oh my god, what? I didn't even do that.
See what I'm really made of. I'll settle this. It's the end.
Good god. And I take that throw.
Die 1,000 deaths.
Ah, stuff is just too far. Woof, got him.
You win.
Sorry, China. You just did not have what it takes. But yes, people, I'm gonna let that be it for now. Thank you for rocking with your boy. We got the W. The PlayStation 4 definitely has a lot of life left in it. The console is still a great console. Just don't forget about the PlayStation 4 and the hype for the PlayStation 5. Alright, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna play a little bit more Street Fighter, then get working out and get to work. Alright, peace.